morning.
Good morning.
In the name of the Professor Shimbembe, the General Manager of the Innovation Foundation of Democracy, we are really pleased to be here this morning. We are particularly honored to take part in this annual conference of ICG, an important moment, not only in Kenya, but in all Africa. The Innovation Foundation for Democracy is a Pan-African organization working to promote the advent of a substantive democracy in Africa. Our three mission is, first, nourishing truth by giving meaning to the concept of democracy, supporting the movement of young people and women with a view to their autonomy. The third mission is to support emergence, networking, and the consolidation of collective truth, funding each year about 20 flagship initiatives. Our foundation is organized around a general management and regional offices called laboratories and antenna. Our HQ is in Johannesburg at Wits University, leading by Professor Shimbembe. We have a regional organization we call labs. The first one is in Central Africa, based in Yaoundé in Cameroon. This regional lab covers all the countries of Central Africa and the Great Lakes. The second is the West African and Mediterranean lab, based in Ivory Coast in Abidjan. This important lab covers all the countries of West Africa and all the countries of Mediterranean. The third lab is our Northern lab, based in Paris, in France, for our diaspora. And the fourth, and more important, is our Oriental lab, based here in Kenya, hosted by ICG, our partner and supporter. We have also two antennas. The first one is the Lusophone antenna, based in Maputo in Mozambique, for our all the Lusophone country of the continent. And the last one is our Indian Ocean antenna in Madagascar. I have the honor to lead the Central Lab and the Oriental Lab with my colleague Sheptun, that I want to greet this morning for all his support. It's an occasion for me to thank ICG Kenya for the marvelous job they're doing, not only for our lab, but for all the Innovation Foundation for Democracy, and to promote democracy in a very difficult context. Our lab have four main objectives. The first one is to defend political and public freedoms. The second is to create regional synergy with the identified actors and collectives. The third one is to physically and virtually animate the public debate around democracy in this age of populism. And the last one is to support local innovative initiative in an agile way. The Oriental Laboratory of our foundation covers all the East African countries. So Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Sudan, South Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Somalia. Under the leadership of our leader, Professor Shimbembe, the others English-speaking countries, Nigeria, Ghana, Zambia, Botswana, South Africa, Liberia, and Sierra Leone will gradually be supported by our lab as part of its activities and programs. The important thematic of this morning, I think, fall in the very good context: democracy under siege, the state of security, governance, civic space, and accountability. Everyone noticed that democracy constitutes today a minority proposition in African states, whether in North Africa, the south of the continent, the east, the west, or the Indian Ocean. In the four corners of Africa, in fact, autocracies, system of denial of law and rights are multiplying. Some unconstitutional changes of regimes are taking place, and more military regimes are emerging. From 2000 and 2025, the situation of democracy on the continent is truly constructed, particularly in East Africa and Central Africa, with countries having made significant efforts at democratization and those which have remained in form of authorities. But in general, democracy is experiencing a significant decline in all the continent. After 30 years of experimenting with democracy, with its failure and rare successes, the African continent is experiencing a real decline of democracy. In many countries, the weakening of opposition political parties are combined with the weakening of civil society organization, leading to a collapse of countervailing forces against existing regimes. Me, I'm coming Cameroon, and when you come to Cameroon, it's very difficult to talk about democracy. Our president is 93 years old, and I'm sure that everyone here knows what is happening now in Cameroon. The man is 93 years old, he's running for a new mandate. We are facing a very difficult situation in my country in this moment, and it's very sad to talk about that. More than 50 young men have just been killed in the last 10 days because an old man who don't remember his own name every morning decide to run for another mandate. At the end of his mandate, the man will be something like 99 years old. You can imagine. And more than 65% of our population is under 25 years old. So it's a very big gap. I don't know how to name it, between our government, our leaders, and the population. The situation of poverty these last 20 years, you can explain it and in the situation of a lot of resources, mineral resources. The situation we are facing is very complicated, but it is not only in Cameroon, it's generally in all the central countries, Central Africa countries. You can see the same situation in Chad, in Central Republic, in Gabon, in Congo. And when you see also what's happening now in West Africa, sometimes when I come in Kenya, I used to tell to myself that the situation is perhaps better than what we are facing. Is why this important thematic, I think, is very, very important for us. And I hope that after the discussion, what I will return here will help us to improve our program in the Oriental Lab. Is why I want to thank all the delegates, thank the ICG, our partners, and thank all of you for your kind attention. Thank you so much.